Xin chào tất cả các bạn. Không biết là các bạn có từng thắc mắc là một cái buổi thi IELTS Speaking nó sẽ diễn ra như thế nào chưa nhỉ? Thì hôm nay chúng ta sẽ cùng tìm hiểu xem một cái buổi IELTS Speaking nó sẽ như thế nào qua một cuộc phỏng vấn. Mà điều đặc biệt trong cuộc phỏng vấn này đó là mình sẽ là một examiner, mình sẽ là người test, và một người Mỹ, native speaker, một người Mỹ sẽ trở thành một candidate, tức là người dự thi, và chúng ta sẽ cùng đánh giá xem thử là khả năng trả lời rất là tốt cái buổi cái bài thi IELTS Speaking không. Bật mí với các bạn nữa đó là bài thi này thầy chưa hề biết trước các cái câu hỏi sẽ được hỏi trong ngày hôm nay để có một cái sự đánh giá đúng nhất, và chúng ta sẽ cùng tìm hiểu sự thật nhé. Mình nói sơ một xíu, đó là cái bài IELTS Speaking nó sẽ diễn ra trong vòng khoảng từ 12 đến 15 phút và nó sẽ diễn ra trong 3 phần. Phần 1 sẽ là được hỏi về những câu hỏi liên quan đến chính các bạn, ví dụ như là nhà của các bạn, quê hương của các bạn, bạn bè của các bạn, hay những vấn đề thuộc về những cá nhân của các bạn, tức là những câu hỏi về yourself. Phần 2 sẽ được hỏi về, người ta sẽ đưa cho các bạn một cái card, một cái thẻ, và người ta sẽ cho các bạn 1 phút để chuẩn bị. Sau đó các bạn sẽ có 2 phút để trả lời câu hỏi. Và phần 3 sẽ là những câu hỏi về chủ đề xã hội. Hello Rennie.
Hello.
Hi, here's the candidate today. Have you ever taken any IELTS exam before?
No.
Okay, so today let's see how it is. But
Yes.
let's give you a little bit general knowledge about IELTS test, which is you will have 3 parts. In part 1, the examiner will ask about yourself. Everything's about yourself. In part 2, the examiner will give you a card with 5 prompts, questions on it, and you will have 1 minute to prepare your answer and 2 minutes to answer. You will have a continuous talk. And in part 3, the examiner will ask about the social topic, and you will give your opinion on the social topic. And còn một điều nữa đó là các bạn có biết là những cái tiêu chí để đánh giá một cái bài thi IELTS Speaking là tốt hay không là dựa vào tiêu chí gì không hả các bạn? Mình sẽ trả lời luôn nhé. Đó chính là fluency này, có lưu loát hay không này, coherence và cohesion, có liên kết ý hay không nè, grammar, range, các bạn có sử dụng nhiều điểm ngữ pháp phức tạp, complex và compound sentence đó. Vocabulary, các bạn phải sử dụng rất là nhiều advanced vocabulary, uncommon vocabulary, tức là những cái từ vựng mà nó ít thường gặp trong cái chủ đề xã hội hàng ngày, những cái từ vựng cao cấp. Và cuối cùng đó là pronunciation và intonation. So what I just talked is all of the criteria that examiner is going to test you. Okay.
Yes.
So are you ready to have the IELTS test?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. So imagine that I'm sitting inside a room and you're walking, and we will start a IELTS speaking test, right?
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Hi. Nice to meet you too. My name is Jane, and I will be your examiner today. May I see your passport?
Yes. It's somewhere.
It's okay. You can imagine that you have a passport.
Yeah, I do. I can pretend.
Okay, so imagine that I have your passport already.
Yeah. Well, here's passports.
Okay. So are you ready to start the test today?
Yes.
Okay, let's start. In part 1, I'm going to ask some questions about work and study, right?
About
work.
Say again.
Work and
Words.
Study.
Okay.
Okay. So let me start. Do you work or are you a student?
I work. I'm officially retired, but I work.
Mm-hmm. What are your favorite classes?
Well, I am
Oh,
working
sorry.
in,
Sorry. What do you
well,
enjoy most about your work?
uh, what I enjoy most about my work is when things work well, when I design something well and it works well every time it needs it. Like I build a website and it looks beautiful, then I only have to do the work once.
Okay. Is there any other work you would like to do in the future?
There are other things I would like to do. I have just developed an interest in sailing, and I want to get on a boat and get on the water.
Mhm.
And that will be a lot of work.
I see. Okay, let's move to part two. I'm going to give you a card. You will have 1 minute to prepare your answer, and you will have 2 minutes to talk. So I will send it to your Zoom here, Zoom chat here.
Yes.
Okay, you have 1 minute to prepare your answer. Let's start from now.
Oh my.
You can take notes on your computer if you want, or any paper or pen.
I hope I will do well. Okay.
Are you ready? You will have 2 minutes to talk. Are you ready?
Yes.
Now let's start.
Probably the most intelligent person that I know of is Elon Musk. This is a person who helped to found PayPal and then Tesla Motorworks and SpaceX, but he's also known for the Boring Company and Neuralink. And back when nobody knew what to do with the internet, he was saying people will want to buy things with this. And so he and his associate made PayPal, which was a way to buy things on the internet. The rules were that you needed to have a safe to keep the money. So they went to the store and bought a safe. They didn't put any money in it because the internet money is not in a safe, but they bought it because it was required and they put it in the closet. And he has done many things by starting with good ideas and solving the problems and finding ways to make those things work, which was a lot of how Nikola Tesla did his work. He could visualize the machine in his mind, and he would build the machine in his mind and let it run for a while. He would come back to it and look at it with his mind and find what the problems were and fix those before he made the machine with metal. And this is a very difficult thing for many, many, many people. But Elon Musk is doing something similar. He is building it in the computer and testing it there before he makes the machine in metal. And things are working. The big auto manufacturers are not selling cars because people want to buy a Tesla car. They want to buy electric instead of stinky gasoline cars.
Okay.
So there are many things that are happening right now from Elon Musk and other people. The Boring Company is simply a subway where you can put your car on the tracks instead of people. The Neuralink company is putting wires through a hole in the brain to the brain and finding a way for those wires to talk between the brain and the computer. And he has had success with monkeys and pigs, and he will soon get authorization to do that with people. All of that is happening during COVID when people are locked down and can't really do many things. This is a very interesting time.
Okay,
I hope that's a minute.
let's move to part 3. I will ask questions about intelligence. What could parents do to help their children to become smarter?
Oh, that's a very good question. I think there is something that people can do, which is to talk to the babies while they are, before they are born, while they are developing, as if they understood. Before and after babies are born, I think it's really good to read to babies, to read them a story, and maybe not just fairy tales, but read to them things about the world that are really happening. And something that I think is essential for people to understand, I have to remind myself all the time that failure is not a defeat. Failure is a step closer to getting what we want. When Thomas Edison was searching for the electric light bulb, he went through thousands of things that did not work. He knew metal conducted electricity and wood and things like that did not. But he thought many times, he thought, well, if I just use a small piece of wood, it will work. And it turns out he needed metal. He just needed to put it in a vacuum so that the oxygen wouldn't burn up the metal.
Okay.
And his workshop still exists. Henry Ford bought up many historic buildings and moved them to Deerfield Village, Michigan, and you can see the Edison's workshop and the chair where it was when he discovered this light, the electric light bulb. It's still there. And I saw that when I was a child. It's so failure is not down. It's one more step toward up.
I see. Okay. What kind of job do you think requires workers to be very intelligent?
I think the old system we have had was that the owners make the jobs overly simple and boring so that anybody can do them. And then they pay very little for those jobs. I think maybe that worked in the past, but I think it's not going to work in the future. I think what we need is jobs that are more challenging and more interesting for people, and to pay them more for doing that. And it shouldn't be so much that the owner decides everything and the worker does it. I think we need to move more toward an even cooperative place where the owner says, this is the goal, this is where we want to go, and the workers' ideas of how to get there are honored and recognized. And together, I think that will work better.
Okay. Do you think artificial intelligence will take over humans in the future?
No.
Okay.
I think artificial intelligence will get better and better and better.
Mhm.
But monkeys or apes are essentially like artificial intelligence. They have a level, but they've never decided to be human. And I don't think machines will ever decide to be human. I think those are different.
Okay. Does technology make our life become better or worse?
Better.
Mhm.
Better. Technology is always making things better, but it redefines what better is, which means that we have more to do. We can always get better.
Can you give any example which proof for your answer?
Oh, well, we rode horses and animals for a long time, and then we made metal machines to ride in, trains and automobiles, and they went faster, but we get someplace quicker, but now we need the roads to get there. And now we need to make it safe to go fast. And now there are other things that we need to make it better. Once we can do that, we're still, it changes things, but I don't think it's, I don't know how to say that.
Is it easy to teach old people to learn how to use modern technology?
It's difficult to teach some people technology. And people have asked me that. When I was young, I was not smart. I'm still not really smart. I like new things, and people think I'm smart because I know technology, but I don't know that I would say that I'm smart. I just like new things. Some people don't like to learn things when they're young, and some people don't like to learn things when they're old.
Okay, so could you give any evidence for your answer?
Well, you will find people who don't want to learn, don't learn. They want to do things the old ways. And I think in some ways, technology is kind of that way, in the sense that people want to do things the old way, they will continue to do things the old way. People who want to do something different will do something different.
Okay.
Do I have a good evidence for that? Well, we have a diversity of information. You can find, Google has indexed nearly everything, and you can find nearly evidence for almost anything these days.
Okay. Okay. So thank you for joining the examination today, the speaking test today, and you will see the video soon on Praim fan base. And let's see what is your mark. We will analyze your answer and let's see your results. Okay.
Oh man, I don't think I will have a high score, but
I'm
happy to do this.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for your time today, and see you soon in the next video.
Okay. Thank you very much. Bye.